Okay, here we go with the part 8 of the Spacewalker build. I know the plane hasn't changed much since our last build, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on. We got all the stringers put in as reported in last update. I don't need too many stringers on this canopy here because we're going to wrap it, and so that's just to kind of give it support while we're wrapping it. Same with the front here, you know, so they're not too lined up. I'm not too worried about how lined up they are either, because again, they're going to be covered. Opposed to the back here, you want to make sure they're nice and straight, because you're going to see those, you know, not unless you decide to use a transparent covering, which I'm not going to, but if you did, then you would be able to see them, so you'd want to make sure you keep them clean, so or nice and straight. So that's the fuse, and what I've got going now is I'm going to walk over here to the sink. I've got these pieces soaking. Those are 16th pieces. You'll notice I have double because the width of the wood is not going to be long enough, and so I'm going to need to probably cover it halfway and then the other half. So hopefully it works. I know I don't want to have a seam, but I didn't have a bigger piece, so I guess if you get a bigger piece from the shop, 16th, then you wouldn't have to do halves. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm going to probably let these soak maybe an hour or so until they get really flimsy. That way they don't have the tendency to crack. So hopefully it will, you know, lay down nice and flush together. And then also one thing I wanted to discuss on over here, I'm going to set up this camera over here. Stay there, camera. There we go. Thing I wanted to discuss, if you look, since I have that flat kind of plateau piece that we were talking about last video, when you wrap it, I couldn't wrap one big piece because of that angle. Now, if you did have it nice and straight like it was supposed to be, you could get away with just doing one piece, you know, half, or if you had a thick wide piece of 16, you could do the whole thing. So I couldn't because of that plateau or that angle, so that's why I'm doing two pieces. And then, like I said, I'm doing one half because of the width of my sheet. So anyway, the next video, hopefully I'll have this top half covered. This will all be open. I don't really need to cover it, it's just going to add more weight. So next video I'll have that covered, and then we can cut out the hole and then really do the detail work on the cockpit. That's going to be really crucial in this plane, is getting that cockpit area really critiqued and make it look nice, because that's what it's going to be, the main draw of attention. So anyway, we'll cover that, and then we'll also, I got to figure out some type of system that we can hook on the bottom here to either magnet this in here, or some type of a clip, or something. I'm leaning towards magnets. I've got these little magnets in here that are really strong, and they're tiny. Probably can't see those in the camera, but they're super tiny and they're very strong. I'll probably put maybe one on the front and the back, or maybe 4 points. I'm not sure yet. We'll just kind of have to see. KJ magnets is where you can get those. Come in all different sizes, and they're very, very, very strong. So anyway, that's it for now. Maybe while those are soaking, I'll kind of look at this back here and figure out a way. I haven't really decided, like I was talking about in the previous video, what I'm going to do. I may go ahead and make the rudder from the plans and then have something to work with, or just, you know, use this as a dummy. But it needs to, I'm probably going to have to separate. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't figured it out yet. So that's the Spacewalker build part 8. And like I said, hopefully next one you'll see this front covered.